We're Steve and Audra, and we travel with our cat, Lady Gray, in our self-converted camper van in search of beauty, wildlife, and adventure that doesn't break the bank. We've been on a journey of exploration up the Gulf Coast of Florida, starting in the Everglades on the Tamiami Trail and driving up along the coast with several fabulous stops along the way. As this trip comes to an end, we discover our favorite Florida state park to date, a paradise for van lifers and nature lovers. Join us as we go in search of great horned owls, enjoy another beautiful beach, hunker down in the van for a monsoon-like storm, and make some amazing memories.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Good. Are we likely to see horned owls at this time of year?
More what?
Horned owls? Do you know?
The owl chicks have branched out already. They're probably flying around.
Okay.
The owl nest is in the parking lot the road between the parking lot and the road into the nature trail.
Okay.
Oh, right in the parking lot.
Big pine tree.
Okay.
As you go toward the nature trail, and you pull left going to the parking lot. Well, it's the big pine tree vines hanging down.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool.
So, you got to pass.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great day.
So I read up on the park this morning. There is a nature trail, and they say you can see great horned owls, and that in the winter, late winter, they have babies, so you can maybe see their babies. And then at the north end of the island, it's supposed to be good for shelling, and kind of a neat area. There's a spit that you can walk up, and it's the more secluded part of the island. You want to go to a spit?
Good morning, guys. It is day 11 of our Gulf Coast trip in Florida here. And I think it's the shower day. We need to get ourselves cleaned up. But to tide me over, I'm using some dry shampoo until I can wash my hair.
We got my favorite Chef Steve starting our breakfast. Hanging out here in our camper van at Honeymoon Island State Park.
See any owls?
No, not yet. So we're here at Honeymoon Island State Park. We're gonna start this morning at the nature trail. There's an osprey trail that we're gonna hike, and then we hope to see some great horned owls this morning. Then after checking all that out, later today we're gonna check out the beautiful beach they have here. This tree you see right behind the van is actually where the owls nest in the winter, but we've been told that the babies are all gone. But maybe, just maybe, when we're around here we'll see some owls in this tree. So why don't we just kind of walk up this way, just as far as we feel like walking? Here, horned owl babies. Here, horned owls. Oh, there's actually a box.
Apparently, at some point, they made a box out of a milk crate to help a young owlet that had fallen out of the tree and couldn't get back up.
Oh. Am I crazy that I think all these trees, dead trees, are so cool looking? What does Steve see? What do you see? Oh, the osprey. Osprey perched right up there. Let's see if I can get a picture. I'm gonna try to get a video of it, but it's really hard to hold still. Alright, there it is. Look at him just perched there, all majestic. Alright, this is the Pelican Trail, but there's not much shade and it's pretty sandy in the walking conditions. So I think we're gonna jump ship on this trail and head back to the Osprey Trail. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah.
Because right here is about the only shade there is that we see on this trail. And it's starting to get hot. So back to the Osprey Trail we go. Yeah. Just like walking on the beach. Not so fun when you're hiking. Hey, Mr. Osprey. Can you tell us where the owls are? Hello? Hey. Mr. Osprey. He was not helpful at all. He just pooped and left. Hey, Mr. Turtle. Can you tell us where the owls are? Okay, so we just saw two other hikers. I asked them if they saw anything good and they said no, just two owls. So now we know there's some owls over here. I want to see them. I'm gonna find them. I think I found it. Is that it right there? It's really hard to tell. It doesn't look like a horned owl, but it definitely looks like an owl. Is that it?
He just spun around.
I don't know. I finally found my owl. I guess we can go back to the van now. Check that off my list. So we left the nature trail area and we've headed to the parking lot for the North Beach. And it looks like a popular area. Hey, van lifer. Alright, we're in search of a bathroom. No, we're in search of a parking spot. We think we're gonna park closer to the rest bathhouse though, for easy access to shower later. It's time for the beach now. We try to spend the middle of the day out of the sun to avoid some of the stronger sun rays. So we were just here hanging out in the van for a little bit, had some lunch, got some things set up. So now we have our solar hooked up and our fridge running. Our kitty has found her happy place, just chilling out. We've got our Max Air fan going to keep things cool in here. We've got our inverter on, running our fridge. We've got some solar input coming in. Things are in good shape here in the van. Now it's time for the beach, right? Alright, let's do this. Well, I think this is officially the busiest beach we've been on this trip. It's a Friday, end of April, and it's the happening place with gorgeous weather. So here's the section of beach we came from. I'm looking for less crowded areas. I think I found some. Oh! Do you see that? The dolphins are jumping behind the boat. Oh! Gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but the dolphins love being behind the boats here. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. So hopefully I got that on video. The boat was going by and the dolphins were jumping and playing in the wake, which is so awesome. Anyway, I'm just out here checking things out. Steve and I are a little different, that he prefers to chill sometimes, and I like to go and just keep checking things out most of the time. I do like to sit for a while, but I like to explore a new place. So I'm just checking things out here. And as you can see behind me, you don't have to go far to find an area where there's not as crowded an area. So I personally don't mind seeing some people, but I like to get to some areas where it's a little quieter. So just a little bit of a hike away from the parking lot and you can find a nice quiet spot. Woo! You see all these bugs? I don't know if it shows up in the video, but we have love bugs, I think, flying all over. I think they like the weight of the van. Methinks it's love bug mating season. I guess we got back in the van just in time.
We did. I think it's just going to be a clipper. Move on through. Shouldn't ruin the rest of the day.
Well, we were out on the beach and it started to rain. Then it started to pour, but we made it back to the van just in time. And it's kind of nice being in here while it's raining. This is the first time during this trip that we've had any rain. So now that everyone's pulled out of the parking lot pretty much, we're gonna nab a better spot along the water. This is what I'm talking about now. The rain cleared everybody out. Look how empty the parking lot is now. And the beach has hardly anybody on it. Perfect. Well, we're taking a little walk in between the storms. Seeing what's up. Are we heading north now? North along the beach to the spit. I think it's neat to find a place like this where you've got the pine scrub or whatever that is, the forest over on one side and then the beach over here. So you get these different ecosystems that you can visit all in one day easily. It's a really neat mix of nature. I forget what this area is called. I think it's pine scrub. Anyway, it's one of the only remaining pine forests like this in the state of Florida. So maybe Mr. Owl and Mr. Osprey that we saw earlier are perched up in the trees looking out at the ocean.
Audra, look. I found 25 cents. Get it?
Too bad it's not a whole dollar. I would love a whole dollar. Oh my goodness, you guys probably know this already, but I just love beaches like this. More natural with all this tree stuff. Birds everywhere. Rocks. Here we are at the beach, and then I have a suspicion that there's more water up here. Let's go check it out. Look. And just found these little guys. Whoa. There's a lot of shells in here.
Audrey, check this out.
I each found 2 critters. Oh. Look.
Can you see this guy in here?
Just a little bit. Hold them together a little bit more. Are they gonna come out? Oh, you can see his eye poking out. Look. This is a little eye. Hey, dude.
Ugh.
Oh, you're not gonna like it.
Better not touch me.
There he goes. Hang him downward.
Ugh.
Turn around this way so you can
If he touches me, I'm gonna scream.
scream like a little girl.
Goodbye, dude.
I like seeing his eyeballs. Look how many of these there are. All these little turbans. My goodness. Look how many of these turbans, I think that's what they're called. Look how many of these there are. Isn't that crazy? I still need to find a sand dollar though. I love it here. His little eyeballs out. Watch. Hey little dude. He's gonna come out and get me. Don't be shy. There he goes. Nope. Look at this little treasure. I honestly am not sure if he's alive or not, because he's missing a lot of these things. So part of me thinks he might be dead, but it also feels like he might be moving. Oh yeah, he's moving. Oh, check that out. So he's definitely alive. Oh, it feels good to get cleaned up. Getting a shower checked off our list today. And here's tonight's dinner view. Front row seat to the ocean. Using up our sundries.
Using up our sundries on a Friday.
And here's what's for dinner. I think you got a little dinner on your nose. Look! There's a van at the end of the rainbow.
Look what I found at the end of the rainbow. An Audricon.
There's some storms off in the distance. I'm not sure if they're coming our way or not. What you doing? What? What you doing? What are you doing? What's up, dude? There he is. Look how close he is. What a spectacular day. We stayed at the park as long as we could before heading to the closest Cracker Barrel for the night. Another day of adventure. We liked Honeymoon Island State Park so much that we decided to return for a second day, something that is rare for us as we travel. today we decided to walk north on the beach right away to get to a less populated area. Look how many turban shells there are here. Oh my goodness. Look, I think we got the perfect spot for the day. Right next to this cool shell tree and camera holder.
And somebody was nice enough to pre-dig a hole for us.
Perfect for our umbrella. Before it got too hot, I decided to take a walk to see if I could make it to the north end of the island. Camera in hand, I set out to explore more of this amazing island. One of Florida's best beloved state parks, Honeymoon Island has more than 4 miles of beach to explore. The island got its name in 1939 when New York developer Clinton Washburn purchased the island and together with Life magazine held a contest for newly married couples. The winners of the contest would stay in thatched bungalows in sunny Florida for a 2-week honeymoon. I finally reached the north end of the island, where the island is bordered on one side by the Gulf and the other side by St. Joseph Sound. What a beautiful area. I was spellbound by the amazing scenery every direction I looked. After a long hot walk, I made it back to our spot. And here's my beach bum with the tide coming up all around him.
I think the tide is coming in.
See him? Check this out. I think these are turban shells. I have never seen so many turban shells on one beach. This is just a few of what I've found so far. It has been an awesome morning. This park, I love. I could stay here a lot longer. And now we're back in the van hanging out, having a little lunch.
Chef Audra at work making some French toast. Dinner is served.
Isn't it breakfast for Leonard?
I guess.
Late lunch, but it's breakfast.
French toast with Nutella and a little bit of eggs.
And I have French toast with Nutella and some raspberry jam. Yum. Just like the day before, we had an afternoon rainstorm coming through. A typical occurrence in Florida. It's one way to clear out the beach, huh? How was your nap? Is the whole parking lot getting flooded? Check it out. So that's where we were, a giant lagoon. We just moved out of that big puddle. Wow, so I love storms, but this is a little crazy in the van. It's super windy. The van has actually been shaking back and forth a little bit. but it's fun. The only crappy thing is we've had a little bit of leaking in the back doors. I don't know if that's because I threw our beach stuff in real quick as it was starting to rain. Maybe I didn't close it quite tight enough. I'm not sure, but we've had a little bit of water coming in there.
It's okay. It's okay. Just a storm.
Aww. There it is.
We actually enjoyed being in the van during the storm and killed some time playing one of our favorite games. Steve won this time. Just you wait, Steve. I'll get you next time.
And now for the calm after the storm. All right, guys, you want to see my haul from our trip so far with all the shells? Check it out. Here it is. And I think these are all turban shells. This is the most I've ever seen anywhere, so I got a whole bunch of them, so maybe I can put them all in one jar. And then here, this is my favorite. I think this is a sundial. And check out these little guys. I think some mini whelks and a worm shell. Whoops. Worm shell. I'm out here in the rain for the sunset, just trying to enjoy the very last bit of the day before we leave. It has been amazing here. Thunderstorm and everything. All included. It's amazing. Here's the aftermath of the storm. Parking lot's all flooded. But the sun is starting to set, and there's a few dedicated that are still out in the rain. Here comes somebody we recognize. Hey, I recognize that guy. No. It's too bad there's not more shells here in this area. It's even pretty with the rain, huh? Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with us for this episode. We have absolutely loved this park. It has been so gorgeous with so many things to see. We have really enjoyed it. We definitely recommend it. 5 vans plus, right?
Yep.
All right, and we're signing off now for the night. Tune in next time, guys.
Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment below. See ya.
Bye.
Next episode, we wrap up this Gulf Coast series. We're heading to Tarpon Springs before making our way back south. Don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure the notification bell is turned on. See you next time.